In Egypt, there exists a city unlike any other, a city built entirely on garbage. Just a short distance from the world's most visited tourist attraction lies Manshiyat Nasser, a place where 14,000 tons of trash are dumped every single day. Here, the residents don't just live with trash, they survive by it. With no clean water, unreliable electricity, and constant threats of disease, life in this city is a daily struggle. Yet, amidst this overwhelming chaos, there is an undeniable truth. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Thousands of locals make their living by collecting and sorting through the waste, and the things they find are often beyond belief. The Zabalene, as they're called, are the heart of this informal waste management system. These people are not only survivors but also recyclers, as they recycle an astonishing 85% of the waste they collect, far more than the 25% typically seen in Western countries. For them, trash isn't just garbage, it's a livelihood, a way of life, and a means to sustain their families. The community is built on an intricate network of labor. Men handle the glass and metal, women manage the cans, and children sort through plastic. Even the organic waste is put to use, feeding pigs that live alongside the community. It's a system that's been passed down through generations, a skill honed over decades of living off waste. Despite the apparent poverty, there's a sense of order and structure here, and a spirit of honesty that's hard to ignore. When a valuable item is found, whether it's a piece of gold or a broken watch, it's returned to its rightful owner. It's a testament to the values that hold this community together. But life here is not without its challenges. The smell is unbearable, the conditions harsh, and disease is a constant threat. Yet, there's something remarkable about these people. They face these hardships with resilience, pride, and a sense of unity. The work is never-ending, and every corner is filled with garbage. The air is thick with dust, and the narrow streets are cluttered with piles of waste. Yet, the people here seem to move through it all with a quiet determination. The recycling process itself is something to behold. The waste is separated manually by type: cardboard, metal, plastic, glass, all of it sorted with a precision that's almost mechanical. The recycled items are then sent to factories where they are repurposed into something new. It's an efficient system, and one that's vital to the community's survival. The recycling rate here is extraordinary, far surpassing the figures seen in many developed nations. Yet this way of life is under threat. Authorities in Cairo are in talks with large waste management companies to take over the garbage collection. The future of the Zabalene and their economy hangs in the balance, and there are fears they might be relocated, pushed further out from the city, leaving behind their homes and livelihoods. As one walks through the city, it becomes clear that the community is deeply integrated with its surroundings. People work tirelessly, day in and day out, sorting through the refuse of the city. Every house is a workshop, every corner a place of labor. The residents have learned to make the most of what others discard, finding value in things that would otherwise be considered worthless. Despite the harsh realities of life here, there's a sense of resilience that permeates every corner of this city. It's a place where people work together, where the line between waste and wealth is blurred, and where survival depends on the ability to repurpose what others have thrown away. The people who have built their lives from trash now face the threat of losing it all. The very system that has sustained them for generations is being dismantled. In the face of change, the community must adapt, but there's no telling what the future holds for those who call this place home. Garbage City is more than just a place, it's a story of survival, resilience, and the power of community. It's a reminder that sometimes what we throw away, others rely on to live. And it's a place where the value of trash is not defined by its origin, but by the lives it supports. In this city built on garbage, there is an unseen rhythm to the work. From 8 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon, the average person earns just 250 Egyptian pounds a day, about $5 for 9 hours of labor, which comes down to roughly 50 cents an hour. The money isn't earned by just collecting the waste, it's a system of collaboration, as waste is gathered without cost from the city, and the recyclables are separated and sold to factories for profit. The recycling operation here sustains thousands of people, and for many, it's a vital income. The work is physically grueling, but it supports an entire community that has learned to survive and thrive through the waste of others. The sense of purpose here is deeply ingrained, with most of the residents living in the city's surrounding areas, not in the garbage sorting streets themselves. The heart of this operation is the community, the Zabalene, a group primarily of Coptic Orthodox Christians with deep roots in this region. The church plays a crucial role in their lives, offering both spiritual and physical sustenance. A remarkable place, the Cave Church, located within Garbage City, stands as the largest church in the Middle East. Built inside a mountain, this awe-inspiring structure can host up to 20,000 people at once, a testament to the strong faith of its community. Inside, murals depict biblical figures like Moses and Jesus, telling stories that resonate deeply with the lives of the people here. Egypt is known predominantly for its Muslim population, yet this community of Christians thrives quietly in the heart of a place most would never expect. They live side by side with their Muslim neighbors, celebrating together, working together, and helping one another without regard for religious differences. It's a shared humanity that binds the people together. There are no lines drawn by religion here, only a collective sense of survival. Despite the ongoing challenges, unbearable smells, constant dust, and the physical toll of the work, the people remain optimistic. Their bond is what carries them through the tough times. And while most Egyptians are familiar with the famous landmarks of the pyramids and temples, few have seen or understand the intricate, everyday struggles of life in Garbage City. It's a place that most only hear of in passing, but never truly know. The mission to understand their lives continues, especially the hope to step inside one of their homes. But the search for understanding leads to a new discovery, the school. It's a place where the younger generation is given the chance to learn and break the cycle of waste, learning about the world beyond the garbage heaps that surround them. In the face of adversity, this community has learned to adapt and live in ways that seem unimaginable to the outside world. Their story is one of resilience, faith, and a bond formed by necessity, one where even the most discarded pieces of society can be turned into something valuable. In Garbage City, the community's deep connection to the land, the work, and each other defines their daily lives. Many of the children here attend a private school built by the French, run by a nun named Sister Sarah Manuel. They're not only educated but also fed, as the focus is on making sure the next generation is set up to live a life beyond the refuse. Some will move on to universities and pursue degrees in medicine, engineering, or pharmacy. For others, though, the cycle may continue. This is the reality for those born and raised in this community, where their destiny is often shaped by the garbage they collect. The transformation of this place is slow, but it's happening. Families are beginning to leave for higher, more expensive neighborhoods like Muqaddam, where life is a far cry from the dust and grind of garbage collection. The government promises change, but for now, it's about survival. The people here adapt to their environment, working hard every day, but still finding time to dream of better lives for their children. The streets here pulse with energy. It's chaotic. People hustle through traffic, making their way through crowded roads where space seems non-existent. And yet, amidst the madness, there's a sense of resilience. A man asks why Egyptians aren't allowed to immigrate to America, a question that many have asked in their pursuit of a better life elsewhere. It's a hope that hangs in the air, one that's shared by many, but the answers remain elusive. Even so, the spirit here remains strong, fueled by a deep sense of community and faith. In the midst of all the garbage, there is still life. Markets bustle with activity, shops sell fruits and vegetables, and people gather around cafes enjoying their tea or shisha. It's a place where life goes on, where people find joy and connection despite the chaos around them. The awa is a central part of the culture here, a place to relax, chat, and sip coffee or tea. While traditionally a male-dominated space, there are moments when women defy the norms, running into the street, laughing, and being part of the scene. It's a reminder that even in places where traditional gender roles are strong, change is happening, slowly but surely. Despite the challenges, there is a sense of unity here. The people know how to make do with what they have, how to find joy in the small moments, and how to keep pushing forward. The garbage may be a symbol of their struggle, but it doesn't define them. It's a part of their story, but not the whole story. Here, there's a deeper narrative of perseverance, faith, and the will to create something better, not just for themselves, but for future generations. In the streets of Garbage City, life thrives in a way that feels distinctly different from anywhere else. Here, loud voices and animated conversations are the norm. It's a place where people aren't shy about expressing themselves, where a simple stroll through the streets could mean encountering a whole spectrum of energy. In stark contrast, a visit to Vienna left me stunned by the quiet. So silent, it felt like I was the only one alive, yearning for the freedom to be as loud as I wanted. In this city, it's okay to be yourself, to live fully without fear of being judged. It's a place where women are the backbone of the community, working tirelessly to sort the garbage while the men often relax, puffing on shisha. Despite these roles, there is a sense of respect for the work that everyone does. The women here seem to carry the weight of the world, but their resilience is undeniable. As I wander through, catching my breath, the overwhelming stench and dust hit me. It's hard not to feel the weight of it all. Yet despite the harsh conditions, the people of Garbage City are unrelenting in their spirit. They smile, they greet, they wave at the camera, showing that even in such difficult circumstances, warmth and kindness prevail. Their friendliness is striking, and it makes you reflect on how much we take for granted in our own lives. Visiting this place forces you to consider just how easy life has been for so many of us. Here, people live with far less, yet they carry on with such dignity. A small business inside the community catches my eye, where people make things like rugs, purses, and even invitation cards from the very waste they collect. It's incredible to see how, despite their challenges, they've created a thriving economy from what most of the world discards. The visit takes a turn when I meet a man outside his shop, and he takes me inside to show me how they sort the waste by color, by weight, each material finding a new life. It's a meticulous process. He explains the hard work involved, with children as young as 6 working from morning to night. They work for just a few dollars a day, yet this is their reality. I'm struck by the resilience of the man I'm speaking to, born into this life but working to change his future. He shares with me his journey, how he learned English through sheer determination, and how his family life has slowly improved over the years. Despite the hardships, he remains hopeful, attributing his strength to his relationship with Jesus. His story is one of grit and faith, showing how far hard work can take you, even when everything around you seems impossible. I get a chance to visit his home, which sits above his shop. It's humble, simple, but full of life. His daughter greets me shyly, and we exchange smiles. The flies are relentless in the heat, but they don't seem to bother them. His home, like the rest of the community, is a space where survival and community collide. It's here where people sleep, eat, and live in a cycle of constant work. Visiting this family, seeing their life up close, was a wake-up call. Garbage in this place isn't just waste, it's a lifeline, a means of survival. The future of Garbage City is uncertain, but the people's resilience is unwavering. The Zabalene, the garbage collectors of this community, have built a life from the very refuse the world discards. Their resourcefulness and determination teach us all how to see life and trash in a completely different light.